Imagine you are a sea turtle. You are swimming through the ocean looking for your next meal. When you see it, something translucent floating not far away from you, a jellyfish. You go and take a big bite. And because you are hungry, you devour the entire thing right away. But it's not a jellyfish, it's a plastic bag. And since you ate it, you are in trouble. A plastic bag will not process through the digestive system of a turtle and it will die of starvation. Every time you accept plastics, you are doing something that harms the environment in many ways. Most of the plastics are used for only few minutes and last between 500 and 1,000 years. We must stop using plastics because it hurts our oceans and local communities. Modern life would be impossible without plastic, but we have long since lost control over our invention. Our excessive use of plastics is impacting ocean health and biodiversity. Marine wildlife is especially vulnerable to plastic pollution. 8 million metric tons of plastic trash enter the sea from land every year. Across our ocean, plastic waste flows into circulation, dispersed almost everywhere, breaking down into smaller and smaller pieces ingested by species across the marine world and sinking to the bottom of the sea. Marine animals are under threat. Plastics kill at least 100,000 birds, whales, seals, and turtles yearly, ultimately affecting us. We are eating plastic, we are drinking plastic, and we are breathing plastic because of the microplastics in the air pollution. We have discussed how plastic waste hurts our oceans. Next, we will discuss how plastic trash hurts our local communities. The big problem with many plastics is that we are not disposing of them properly. We can find plastics littered in parks, roadsides, and parking lots. Drainage systems can become clogged with plastics over other items and films, causing flooding in your local communities, which causes damage to people's property. When it rains, storm sewers overflows, and drainage outflows transport litter to rivers, eventually carrying the plastics into lakes or oceans. Sea animals are not the only ones affected. Believe it or not, also plastics affect domestic animals, especially the cows and the goats. They die after eating plastic. This clearly shows that mismanaged waste can be hazardous to the environment. Our planet is practically choking on plastic. We see it on the side of the roads, we see it on the landfills, and cluttering the oceans. $1 million a year is the average for large communities to spend to remove litter, and plastics are a big part of the problem. Plastics are durable, light, and versatile. However, plastics take hundreds of years to decompose, meaning most of the plastic ever created is still around. This will affect people's lives for the next 16 generations. CO2 emissions are adding to the growing problem of climate change and harming the natural environment. Not only do plastics harm after use, but substances are being released into the atmosphere during manufacture. In conclusion, next time you go to the shop, look for sustainable packaging, use reusable or refillable items as an option, and reuse plastic packaging or bags. However, if you're done with the plastic bag, don't just throw it away. Recycle it. You can make a difference in our environment for our generation and future generations. You can make a difference in the health of the animals and your community.